Yeah, we're already recording. I'll go ahead and introduce everyone. I'm Fabian. This is Stretch to the right. My buddy. My buddy.
He's
my
down
buddy.
on mine.
My buddy and me. Shut up, Tim. My buddy. My Yeah, and then we have Tim Daniels at the bottom. Tim is drummer for Fool's Brew, and he is now the drummer for the Runaround. And
yes,
he's my new best friend, and I love him till the end because we're buddies. We're buddies.
So is it new best friend? Because like,
I guess not. No, because we've known each other for a long time.
And like I've known Stretch even longer, but like,
yeah,
everybody has said like when we hang out that like you and I are like literally brothers.
Yeah,
that we never came from the same
annoyingly
family,
so.
Very much the same sense of humor and personality. We're both loud. We're both ridiculous, and we laugh at anything. Yeah, and we're both bald. But I got a mohawk coming in now, so.
I haven't shaved in a few days, so I have a little bit of something coming in.
Because I figured out if I do it just right, the hair grows in the middle.
So much hair. Oh, it's so nice.
You son of a bitch. I think it's kind of funny because when my hair started thinning out, and I was working at School of Rock a long time ago. And that exact moment, I remember Jason pointing it out to me, like, "Oh, it's starting to get a little thin right here, aren't you, buddy?" And I think that's when he started like growing his hair out really long.
It's all been an elaborate, like, fuck you.
He's literally looking at you, just going, "Yes, yes."
When I shaved it, he put his in a ponytail. He's like,
Amazing.
Yeah, that's why I love that guy.
Yeah, Jay does that. That's great.
It's always that joke that's not said out loud with him, but it's that like,
Yeah. Well, on top of it too, he was gonna get a haircut after he had grown his hair out for a while, and he said that he would donate it for me so I can get plugs, and then I could have hair again. That was 2016. I'm still waiting for that fucker to do it.
That's awesome. So, yes. Tim, how do you like playing drums?
I don't.
No.
That's why I've been playing them for 27 years.
Do you find a big difference? Because Fool's Brew's, a heavier band. Kind of. Mm-hmm. Would you call it metal?
Yeah. Hard rock metal.
Hard rock metal. And then now you're in a punk band. But we do kind of lean a little heavy a lot of times, so I don't suspect there's much of a difference.
No, I felt like especially when I started learning the songs for the Runaround, it became like, I would say what is difficult in the Runaround songs compared to what's in Fool's Brew songs is opposite for each band.
Mm-hmm.
So like whatever, like in Fool's Brew, like a lot of my drumming has to do with what I can incorporate, especially in the bass drum, in the double pedal.
Gotcha.
Whereas in the Runaround, a lot of it is, those faster upbeat drum beats that require a lot of eighth or 16 notes in the right hand. So that's actually difficult to do as well, even though people are like, "Oh, you're in a punk rock band, like that's music's pretty easy for a drummer." I'm like, no, it really isn't actually.
Has he
especially
heard
like
our
if you're yeah, thanks Mike, thanks Charlie, you fuckers.
Well, it'll be interesting to write new music soon, which we're going to be doing, where you can kind of blend the two styles almost.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm really excited about that. When we brought up, after our show got postponed, talking about just keeping that day as our day to just jam, write, do whatever we need to do, and also to hang out too. Like it'll be our first full out hangout this for 2022, so that'll be really neat.
Yeah,
that's one thing I do love about our band is the hangouts, because we're very, very close and we hang out very often. And, we have barbecues and pool parties. And you were at the pool party where Jason kept hitting me in the face with the football.
Yes, Yes, I was.
So,
I swear to God, it was at least like 7, 8 times.
yeah,
Where
repetitively.
we, and I wasn't even around you for a couple of them, but I saw it from just
You could hear
just
it, just
enough
like
away.
whap, fuck.
Dude, he hit you so hard.
So what we were doing
all
for
of a sudden, you turn around and just nailed him in the face. I'm like, God, that's one holy accuracy, Jay.
So
Good
yeah,
job with
he's
that.
really good. So like for the people listening, we had a pool party because Jason has like a pool in his backyard, and we were playing basketball in the pool, but then for some reason we got a little Nerf football, and one of those that soaks up the water really well. And I don't know if he did it on purpose the first time or by accident, but he threw it, and I wasn't paying attention, and I turned, and it pegged me right in this eye. And he thought it was the funniest thing that from that point on, he would purposely wait till I wasn't paying attention and just launch it and be like, hey, and I'd turn around and peg me in the same eye. I had a little black eye for like a week. It was like red and swollen with a little, I text him. I was like, look what you did. Look what you did.
I'm still hobbling around too because I had knee surgery a couple months prior to that, and so I'm kind of sitting at the edge of the pool. You and I are talking or we're playing basketball. All of a sudden, just every now and then, I just look up. I'm like, oh no, here it goes.
There it goes.
And I hear just, hey, bam. I'm like, oh.
Thwap. That big wet thwap.
That's literally the game of whack fuck right there. That's literally the game of whack fuck.
Since drums is so physical, I imagine you've had some little mishaps during your performances.
Performances, practice,
you ever fallen
everything
off?
from.
You ever fallen off your stool?
No, surprisingly, no. I've had parts of the stand tip over, they would come loose, and instead of it being one way, it would kind of fall over away from me. I've broken heads, broken sticks.
I'll tell you, one of the funniest things I've ever seen was a drummer in the middle of a set, just going to town, and he's hitting his ride with his right hand, and he hit it so hard that the stand tipped back. And he tried to save it, and as he got up to reach over to try to save it, he knocked over his snare, and it was like his whole set just started falling apart as he's trying to. He's like, no, and the whole thing's just crumbling, and you just hear. Ka, 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 ka. But the band just, credit to the band, they kept playing.
Oh, good for them. The show must go on after that song's done. Set back up really quick.
Yeah, exactly.
I will say this wasn't me specifically, but years ago there was a band that we played with. They played after us, and their last song. Everybody likes to go crazy when they're on stage. They have fun. They might tip a few things over. The drummer at the very end of their set all of a sudden just shoves his kit off the riser onto the stage.
Damn.
And usually it's rock and roll, cool, that people get into the music. I immediately went, oh no, there's wireless mics on that kit, and I bet you any money that both of those mics, which are brand new, we found out, are broken.
Oh yeah, the sound guy's like, oh fuck!
All of a sudden he looks up and he goes, "What the fuck?" And all of a sudden he just beelines it for the stage. Looks at it, and sure enough, housing's cracked on the mics. One of them's completely dented in. And pretty sure they didn't work anymore. So he goes, "These things are $500 a pop. Who's gonna write me a check?" to that band right now, and I just went style into the bush, I disappeared. I disappeared quick. I was like, nope, I am out of this.
Holy shit, man.
So yeah, that's why I don't destroy shit on stage. Because stuff's mic'd up, and as cool as it would be, if we're doing a music video, sure, why the fuck not? It's my equipment.
If it's your stuff, I can do what you want.
Yeah. Exactly. But it's funny that you bring that up too. I was debating on whether or not I should bring this up or not, but there was a show that I played a few years ago as well, opening for I'll just say it's a national headliner.
Justin Bieber?
No,
Christina.
Toby
that
Keith.
would
Toby Keith.
no,
Oh.
no.
Fran
But,
Drescher.
Are you gonna play?
That like, oh, look at you play on the drums over there. So we played at Base Camp Pub in Lyle. Like, of all people,
So
Fran
random.
Drescher.
Oh,
I mean,
she's touring now.
Oh, is she?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I was like, really? She coming to Chicago?
She'll be
Anyway,
in Wilmington. She'll be in Wilmington. So we get to base camp and we find out that the headliner was supposed to rent a kit, but it was supposed to be a specific kit, and they gave him the wrong one, so they were refusing to play. So one of the opening bands had the kit that the drummer was looking for, and said, "Yeah, you can use my kit. It's fine," which is very nice for a drummer to do.
yes.
It is very nice for a drummer to let other people use their stuff. So we get the kit up on stage, and we're all under the assumption, like, just for quick backlining stuff, that like we'll just all use the same kit. It's not their kit. It's one of the opening band's kit. The guy said I could use it. And I was like, all right, I'll put my own cymbals up, blah, blah, blah. And we go to tell, we go to tell the headlining drummer that, hey, we're going to get going. We're going to start using the kit. And they went ballistic on me, saying like, no, you're not going to use this kit. It's like, excuse you? Like, it's not even your kit to begin with. And you're telling me I can't use it either? Like, you have no authority over this. But
you were just like, no, you can't.
Yeah, like they literally said, no, you're not allowed to. So whatever, they were being a bitch. So moved on. And at the end of the set, they actually destroyed part of the set. They threw a cymbal stand, takes the snare, immediately does this onto the ground, which is my snare.
Oh, no.
What the fuck?
Busted the head and bent the rim on it.
Jeez.
And the drummer refused to compensate me for it. I had to go through the singer instead.
It's time for a band brawl.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I ended up getting kicked out of the venue because I wanted what I wanted. Like, I wanted my stuff to either get fixed or I wanted to be paid for my equipment being damaged.
Right.
And the fucking guitarist comes with me. He's like, I've been in this business for a while. I'm like, I don't give a shit. I know who you are, and I don't give a shit.
Irrelevant.
Your drummer broke my snare. I want your drummer to fix this.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make this right.
The drummer refused to fix it. The singer's the one who compensated me, actually. Like, Venmo'd me. I got his phone number. I went the next day, got my snare fixed, and then went on our way. Haven't seen them since. Find out less than 6 months later that drummer was kicked out of that group.
Jeez.
So I won't name drop because I don't want to get blacklisted, but that happened too. And
it sucks when the big bands act like idiots.
Yeah, especially like when people are like graciously allowing you to use their equipment, and then you're gonna be a bitch about it. Fuck off. Like, no, that's not cool.
Yeah, it's disappointing.
Mm-hmm.
Tim, I have 3 drummer would you rathers for you.
Yes.
So
I'm a little nervous about this.
This
Don't
from
be
like
nervous,
a
Tim.
forum in 2009, so I don't really feel bad for stealing it. So
Okay, fair enough.
here, just 3 questions. Would you rather own a $10,000 DW kit with a finish you hate, or a beginner kit that looks great and gives you exactly the sound you want?
Ooh.
Ooh,
That's
that's a very good question. It's a very difficult thing for me to answer, because if the drum set itself, when you play it, if you like how it sounds or you like how it's already set up and has an amazing sound to it, and it costs 10 grand, I don't give a flying fuck what it looks like. Okay. I really don't care what it looks like. Unless if I didn't pay for that $10,000 kit and it was already mine, yeah, I don't care what it looks like because I didn't drop a single time on it. If I was paying 10 grand for it, you're damn right I'm not going to play it with a finish that I hate.
Okay.
So I think my answer would be the beginner kit that has the sound that I absolutely love and want. That will make, I mean, who knows? Maybe it'll make that beginning kit turn into, a top model somewhere.
All right.
It's kind of similar to like, do you want a hot wife that's really dumb, or do you want do you want Fran Drescher?
Pretty much.
I don't know which category she goes in.
This interview is not even going to be about me. The theme for this is going to be Fran Drescher.
It's just going to be. I'm going to replace your face with Fran Drescher.
Oh, please do.
Actually, there's a big empty spot where I usually put the logo. I'm just going to put it there.
There you go. That's the way to do it.
Right, question number two. Yeah.
All right, this one I kind of like, and I kind of want to make it real. Would you rather have a live shot of your face projected on the front bass drum head, or would you rather have to wear a ski mask while you play?
This is a legit question.
I'm going to grab another beer on that one.
I don't know. Some forum I found.
Honestly, both of those wouldn't matter to me. Sure. I would say yes to both.
Okay.
I want Tim's face.
Definitely.
I've never played in a ski mask before, but I played with the masks on at least.
I get a really good picture of you mid drumming and just right on your bass drum head.
Do you guys?
Yeah, I've told.
I was
thinking about doing that anyway.
What was that?
Did you guys ever
follow
follow
doing that anyway?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, Tim. He said he was thinking about doing that anyway. You guys ever follow the band Incubus?
How much?
They for the longest time they had a logo of this random guy. Like the 70s looking kind of guy, and it was on their drum sets and on their albums. It was just some random guy. And I think for the longest time they didn't explain who it was, but I kind of see their Tim's face like that logo with the runaround name around it.
Yes. Yeah, honestly, that's what I was thinking too. Mm-hmm. I was thinking about having that circle part and then my face in there somewhere. Even if it's not a giant close up of my face, but kind of like a Where's Waldo thing where you have to run around also my face is inside the O or something like that.
I'm for it. I want to see this. We need to make this happen.
That would actually be the next album cover if anything is a Where's Waldo kind of thing where it's our faces are randomly put in there somewhere and you got to find them.
Where's Dildo? Nice. And then just
God.
Sounds like you brought a dildo to a cheesecake factory. What do you think about that?
What do you think about Dr. Phil?
Yes. You started going Dr. Phil.
Yes. Seriously though, the amount of fucking Photoshop pictures of either that you put of me with whoever the hell the last couple of years is asinine but amazing at the same time. The Dr. Phil one was good. The Dr. Phil one was good. The one that got me the most was Demi Moore in Striptease.
With you behind her?
Oh, God.
As the bodyguard, just behind.
Yes. I was dying at that one. I couldn't believe it. I'm first off, I haven't seen Striptease in decades to begin with. And then just for that to pop up, I'm wow.
My favorite was you with the two furries at the furry convention, and it looks like you're all three taking it because I found the perfect photo of you where you're kind of looking up like that, and these furries are doing a selfie stick and looking up like that too. So there's Tim just standing with some furries. It looked very real. It looked really good.
Nice.
All right, question number 3.
Question number 3. Okay, so this is like for like the next show. You have to use a house kit or something, but you have two different house kits. Would you rather play one kit with a brand new complete set of heads that smell like poo, or the other kit has all the heads are just beat to shit, but they don't smell like poo?
The old heads.
The new heads?
No, the old heads.
Oh, okay.
The ones that don't smell like poo.
Okay. There you go.
That is such a random fucking question. Like, of all things.
That's a good one.
Remember Waspergain on this Harmony Central forum. Thank you for your questions. They're amazing.
Shout out to them. Jesus Christ.
That was good. That one got me.
Holy shit.
That one got me.
Yeah, I don't care if the heads are beat to shit. Like, if they're beat to shit, they smell like shit. No.
Sounds like you played a drum set that smelled like poo. What you think about that?
I threw up everywhere. That's what I think about.
That's good.
Yeah, that's all I got for you there.
That was a good one.
Sweet.
I like those questions. Find more. Bring more questions.
I will try.
Tim.
Now, speaking of playing on house kits, or I don't know if it was a house kit, that Vegas show.
We haven't talked about the Vegas show yet.
No.
On any of your...
No. And it's funny because it's the most recent thing that we've done, and we haven't really discussed it. And there's some stories about that entire experience right there.
That's true. There's a couple that we can't mention, but
yeah, I'll kick it off by saying, like, just getting to we got invited to play a punk rock bowling festival, big Vegas festival, 3 days, right? 3 days, and we got to play Friday night opening up for Suicide Machines. Great, super honored. We're thankful for that experience. It was wonderful.
Strung out as well.
Strung out. There was
Make War.
Make War. Yeah.
The whole. It was great, and so we all work and do stuff. So we were supposed to leave at 8 a.m. that morning on Friday, and get there around noon and have the whole day. To there it goes, telling me I'm running out of time, and have the whole day to kind of accommodate ourselves with our surroundings, maybe do a little sightseeing. But no, of course, our plane flight gets canceled. All the flights going to Vegas are filled. We're struggling around. We end up finding a last-minute flight that gets us into Vegas half an hour before our load-in time. So
basically, during our sound check, we will be getting there.
Exactly. So sound check happens, and all of a sudden you see these Midwestern punk rockers running in with suitcases because they still have their luggage. Throwing suitcases.
All of our travel shit.
All of our travel. Yep. I remember getting on stage, and in order to save space, I packed my pedal board inside my luggage and wrapped it with my clothes. So I get on stage, I open my luggage, I'm like moving underwear and throwing it out and pulling out like equipment, like a magic trick, just like, ta-da! There's the pedal board. What's under this set of socks? Ta-da! Here's the cable. And then Tim's fun happened.
Oh. So, well, I mean, hey, shout out Kevin Thomas for
seriously.
That came in clutch, big time, because he hit me up earlier that week saying like, "Hey, you guys need like a roadie or a tech or something like that?" And Jason had mentioned about like having somebody do merch for us out there, and so I said, "Hey, I got Kevin, and then his girlfriend Alicia was supposed to come with too." To like one was going to do merch, and then Kevin was going to help us out on stage specifically. And so, Jason got them on the list, and it turns out, because of our mishap from the day, not being able to, get to Vegas until literally 9 o'clock at night, Kevin actually drove us all the way from the airport to the venue.
Yeah.
Which was fun.
Damn it.
I did that the other day with somebody. So we get to the venue, and we're supposed to show like our digital copy of our vaccination cards.
Yeah.
We just walk right in. Nobody asked for shit.
Because we were
walked right
supposed to
in.
get
We
like
go
a
up on,
special bracelet. We had to go like find an off-site thing where they check your
yeah,
vaccination
but
card, and yeah, but we didn't have time.
yeah, and no, we literally didn't have time. So we, since we're
We
kind of
were
running out of time here,
vaccinated.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
all vaccinated.
We were all,
Yeah.
yeah.
So I get up on stage and I see that it's a house kit. Most of it's already set up. I had to go find the cymbals really quick, but that didn't take long. And then the last thing I'm missing is the snare drum, the actual snare
That's not
drum.
important at all. You don't need that.
No, like this, there was a snare stand there, but not a snare drum. So I go to the sound guy and said, "Hey, there's no snare drum up here. Did you guys like put it away or something?" He's like, "No, there's two of them up there." I said, "No, there's not. There's really not.
There's a surplus of snares.
Not on this stage." So he gets up and he's looking around himself and like all the spots that they would usually have their snares at. He's like, "No, it's not up here." So hold on just a minute. So 10 minutes go by, 20 minutes go by, 30 minutes go by.
We're all set up.
Yeah, we're supposed to go on.
We're
like
ready to go.
We're supposed to go on like 10:45, and it's like 10:35 now, and I still don't have a snare drum. And I'm literally like, I'm freaking out at this point because we're supposed to start soon. There's people starting to walk in. My anxiety's up. Everything that like especially from that haggard ass day.
Yeah.
Too, with everything else. So it's just like, will this not stop? So literally, it is 10:43, and the guy walks in with a case, literally like this, a hard case, and I go, "Fuck, this is it." Open it up. It's a snare drum. The head's good on it. I literally put it on the stand, set the mic up myself, finished setting up the mics, checked really quick, said, "Let's go," and all of a sudden the curtains open. And we started,
and the subwoofer.
There was like no time,
and then within the first song, the subwoofer blew on it.
The whole front of house subwoofer blew, and they never got that fixed, and the whole concert was subless.
Yeah. The sound guy was battling it the whole night.
Yeah, that poor guy.
Yeah.
Man. I feel sorry for him.
I felt bad for him. Kevin was one that said, he's like, "Yeah, dude, a subwoofer blew," because he works in sound and audio engineering too. So
he knew. Yeah.
When he said, because we all thought like, is it our amps? Was it Mario cranked up too loud? Is one of you guys cranked up too loud, or what? And now Kevin said that it was a subwoofer. I'm like, oh, thank God it wasn't us.
It wasn't us. Thank you, Lord.
Finally, because like otherwise we played a good set.
Yeah.
Like that was a solid fucking set, and there had like. There was people. There was a lot of people.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was fun.
That was neat.
Pack show. We got a lot of as soon as we left the stage, like we were complimented quite well. The other bands were very nice to us.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember the singer of Suicide Machines. Like him and Jason were talking up. He came in like big handshake, just real cool guy. Like it was a good show. Really good show.
Yeah, and funny thing about that show too was, since the Runaround were supposed to open for the Dollyrots a couple of weeks earlier, but that show got canceled.
Mm-hmm.
Punk Rock Bowling with you guys was my first gig.
That's right.
So talk about no pressure whatsoever.
All that pressure built on top of the experience, the plane flight, the getting there, and then the stage problems. I bet by the end of that, you were just like, "Thank God that's all over with."
Oh, as soon as we were done, I went immediately to the bar.
We all did. We started drinking, and we didn't stop till Sunday.
We started drinking. I paid for Kevin's drinks all night.
Nice.
And then we kept drinking all the way till the next morning. Taquitos in bed. I got a box of tampons put on the top of my head. And then we went to the strip.
Yeah. So anyway, we didn't lose money, no. The Tim sleeping on the couch thing, I think that was one of my favorites because he was still asleep on the couch, and I get up, start looking for food, and I remember there's taquitos in the freezer that you guys got the night before. I was like, oh, there's a few. I'll grab like 3. And I made it, and I started looking for the cabinets for like plates and napkins and stuff, and I find these boxes of tampons. And I was like, somebody left tampon. Okay. And Jason walks in, and I was like, dude, there's tampons up here in case you need one. I was just being... And then he's like, we should put it on Tim. I was like, that's you, brother. I'm going to go eat those taquitos. So, yeah, he started fucking with Tim, just putting tampons on his head and slowly waking him up.
Oh, no, it wasn't even the tampons themselves. It was just the box. He set the box on top of my head, and it woke me up. So, I look at it for a minute, put it down, and then I look back at it again. And I can hear Jason giggling behind me, so I threw him at him.
So you woke up Charlie with Hanson and Tim with tampon boxes.
Yep.
Yeah, and Mario, I woke him up. I was like, dude, let's get some taquitos.
You guys are literally he's literally covered up in bed with a plate, just eating taquitos.
Yeah.
Hungover.
Did you eat the whole box?
No, I didn't. At least. There was a lot when I ate it, and he got 3, and and then there was this big debacle. Who ate all the taquitos? I'm like, dude. That's it. There was plenty left when I got them. Yeah, that's funny when that's the drama of the morning is who ate all the taquitos. I did want Tim to tell one story that he told me a while back, and I thought it was pretty funny. So, what's this story about, Tim?
All right, so this was 2017.
2017.
Foolsbrew did a small run down to Oklahoma and Texas.
How long are we talking? Just a couple days, or?
Yeah, it was a weekend warrior. It was a
nice.
I love
Thursday through Sunday. Yeah,
fun stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Thursday through Sunday. Came back Monday. We started out in Lincoln, Nebraska. That was a fun show, and we went on tour with we did this run with a band called Leighton. Which, shout out to those guys. Actually, RIP, because that band's no longer a thing.
Oh,
but
I'm gonna about to
and blah 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 to you too. So second night was in Wichita, Kansas, which that was a fucking bust and a half. I hate Kansas so much. I have no desire to ever go back there again. So we get to Oklahoma City. And we play at a place that's no longer there called Thunder Alley. And I think it used to be a sports bar / venue, and then they turned into a full-on venue. And the stage was awesome. The place was cool. The people running the place were really nice. And Southern hospitality is the absolute best.
Mm-hmm.
They fed us, they made this giant meal for us. It was burgers and dogs and mac and cheese and baked beans and they literally had this entire fucking buffet for us. It was fantastic.
Oh yeah,
it was phenomenal.
All right, how much time we got left? I gotta get lunch.
So the show's going on throughout the night, and we're sitting at my bassist Corey and I are sitting at our merch booth. And this woman comes up to us, and she had a wooden leg. So I felt bad, sucks that she had to go through that, but it's cool that she was at the show. At least she seemed really nice. And then
she had a parrot on her shoulder.
I wish.
What a
rock the show, rock.
She takes out one eye. She knocks the wooden leg out. She starts hopping around. No.
Yar.
So she's looking at her merch, and she asked for a pint glass, I think a T-shirt, and a koozie of ours. I'm like, all right, cool. So it was I'm going to throw out a number. It was $15. And she hands us 3.
Put that shit in my hand.
In my hand. Nah, naga. So she hands us $3. She goes, "This is what I have." We're like, "Oh, okay. Well, that's definitely not going to cover it. So you can get the koozie, because the koozie was $3."
Mm-hmm.
And she looks down again. She goes, "Well, what about this other T-shirt and a trucker hat that we have and the koozie. I'm like, that's $25. You have $3. And then she goes, what about crack? I have crack. And immediately my bassist and I are like, no. It's 25.
Nice.
just
Straight.
just like no shame.
Yeah.
No, just did not come out of left field. Just immediately like, I have crack. I'll give you crack. I'm like, no.
The confidence you have to have to just throw that out there. Say, well, I'm short on money. Do you want to take some crack? Like,
yeah.
I have an 8-ball.
Yeah,
in the
so
back.
we literally got offered crack for merch.
I have these used syringes, and
found one of those out.
That's a kind of a compliment, though.
We stayed at like the shitty ass motel just outside of Louisville one year, and found a couple used syringes outside our trailer. That was good.
Nice.
Yeah, but no, just this lady. She seemed really nice, and then all of a sudden, after she offered us crack, I took another look at her and went, "Oh."
I mean,
that before.
I think
She's
you can
out
spin
of her
it
mind
though.
right now.
You can spin this though, that you had a fan that was willing to give up their crackhead willing to give up their crack for your merch.
I mean, she gave her left leg for that crack.
I mean, you might have gotten stabbed later on that night, though. You probably would have gotten stabbed that night.
You know, when people say, I would give my right hand
she would have taken your
crack.
merch and then taken her crack back.
Oh, my God. I don't know what even to think about that.
I mean...
Between literally a crackhead literally offering something that they are addicted to us, and then, yeah, probably would have somehow murdered us and taken it back. And then Fabian fucking saying
kind of nice.
She literally gave her left leg
for that.
That's a fan.
Yeah, man. That says something.
I couldn't help it.
That's a fan for life.
Yeah, that's.
This is why Fabian and I can't be next to each other, and we're not right now. But this is enough.
Did I tell you when you told me that story? I think I might have told you that when I was in high school, I dated my high school sweetheart. Her dad was he was a druggie. You shut your face.
Yeah.
he was a druggie, and he was in and out of prison, but he was a genuinely nice guy. But he had a prosthetic leg, and his crackhead friends would always come over and try to steal my stuff or whatever. But every time like I would make him mad, or like joke around and like, hey, you got a hot daughter there, buddy. He would like take off his prosthetic leg and start hopping at me, like swinging it. Trying to hit me with it.
Use what you got. Use what you got.
Listen, I'm gonna beat you with my good leg, son. Oh, I thought it was hilarious. And he had this like his mannerisms, like the way he talked. It was, because this was Texas. He's like, I'm gonna beat you with my good leg, son. Just whip it off and chase me with it. But then he'd give me some beer and we'd be cool. So.
Nice.
That's terrifying. When someone takes off a prosthetic limb,
that was high school.
Threatens to beat you with it. Holy hell!
It was great. Those were fun years. She was a bit crazy, but it was worth it.
There you go.
Cool. You got anything else you want to add, buddy, before I let you go? I know we're going on like 50 minutes.
The Runaround is not playing at Bottom Lounge this week.
No.
We are not playing at Bottom Lounge this week. That's been postponed for the time being. A date will be announced eventually.
But we do still, as of now, have a show coming up. I think.
March,
I think.
February,
I believe.
Okay.
Is that the Dolly Rot show?
I believe this is the Dolly Rot's rebooked show, which they just announced.
No.
Is it not? Okay.
No, the Dolly Rots is in March.
Is it March? Okay.
The Liars Club show. That's right.
Oh, Liars Club. Nice. I like that place.
Yeah, it's pretty
fun.
Cool. Oh yeah, that's right. Because Dolly Rot's announced
All
the
right.
tour, and some friends of ours are touring with them, and they're going to be here in March. So yeah, you're right. Yeah,
Nice.
I remember seeing that.
So that'll be neat.
And Fool's Brew. When are you
Yep.
guys playing again? You guys just played the show.
Yeah, we just played Friday night. The next one's not until May as of right now.
Okay.
I didn't even mention the other band, the third band. We're doing our EP release show in April.
The Never After?
Yeah, the Never After.
Nice.
Yeah. I went from being Fool's Brew is my only band that I'll ever, I only want to be in one. I don't have time to do others, to starting the Never After, to Jason asking me if I wanted to audition. And then all of a sudden getting the audition and getting accepted as the drummer.
You're in demand.
Yeah.
You're in demand.
And now I'm a musician whore.
It's what happens when you sell yourself for crack.
Yeah.
By the way, where can people find your crack? Is it www.drummerass.com?
I mean, in person, it's probably about this far off the ground. It's on the back side of my body. I would say crack drummer. Crackdrummer.com.
All right.
Nice.
Cool. Promo.
No,
Cool.
.gov. It's a government website. Yeah. You can pay your taxes on there.
Damn it. Why do I open my big mouth?
You started this.
I did. I should know better. Awesome.
Oh my God.
Thank you, buddy. We appreciate you coming on, and always a pleasure to talk to you.
Thank you guys. This was a lot of fun. It's good to see you all. And
yeah, we miss you.
Those that we miss you. I miss you.
I miss you.
I love it.
Yeah.
Stretch.
See you next weekend.
Yeah. Next weekend, man.
No, it's this weekend.
Oh yeah.
It's this upcoming weekend. Yes.
That's what I meant.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like to hug and grab Fabian scratch. I mean, what?
Sounds
all right, boys.
All right, man.
Thanks so much.
See you guys later.
See ya.
Bye.